Okay, this is going to be the first video on smooch. I did not imagine this to be the first video. It's a bit of a heavy topic, but here we go. So the purpose of this video is to let you know that in my opinion, we need to have the plebiscite in Australia. I can't even say the word, but what did you say it was? It sounds like I'm saying a dinosaur name. Why do Australians need to have a plebiscite? So what is a plebiscite? Well, as far as I know, a plebiscite is when all Australians who are eligible to vote go down and vote for something on a particular topic. The last one I remember, the only one I know of, is the one about the daylight savings here in Queensland. That was an interesting decision. But anyway, this one is about marriage equality. And I'm going to... I know it costs a lot of money, but just hear me out, okay? How much is it? Can you look it up? Okay, apparently it's $160 million. $160 million. That sounds like a lot. It is a lot. But, and here's my big but on this topic and why I really think it's important. So, at the moment, what's happened this week, I can't believe it's happened, but it's happened, is the Liberal Party, who's in control at the moment here in Australia, in government, they said, let's have a plebiscite, let the people tell us whether they want marriage equality. And I went, yay, finally it's going to happen, well done. Woo. But in government, Labor has come out and said, no, we will not support that because it's very expensive and it's a waste of money and we just want to get it through Parliament, through the political process. The Liberal government wants to have the plebiscite, Labor doesn't. But Labor wants to pass the amendment to the Marriage Act from, when was it? I don't know, 1468, whatever. They want to pass the Marriage Act through Parliament and then just vote on it. So the politicians basically vote on the change, and then that's that. So it makes sense for the politicians to do that. However, this is my big sort of gripe with it. The plebiscite, while it is expensive, has one massive extra purpose other than just to get the marriage equality through. And it's this. If the plebiscite goes ahead and we all go and vote, then Australia can see the support that marriage equality has. Can actually see the number of people, the percentage of people that support marriage equality. Because we still have in our community a lot of people who are like, ooh, that's no good, marriage is for men and a woman and blah, 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 blah. Well, a plebiscite can say, hey, look at the minority that you're in, right? Look at the 10% that you're representing of Australians. And I think that's a really important point, that passing the bill through government, or whatever, I don't even know what it is, amendment, whatever it is to the Marriage Act, is...
So knowledgeable.
I am, I'm very knowledgeable. Yeah, that means, well, politicians made it happen, and it's not really representing my thoughts on the matter, and blah, blah, blah. Whereas a plebiscite says, hey, look, 90 whatever % of us support this, and if you have a problem with it, well, then you're in the minority of people who have a problem with it. So in that, I know it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, but based on that fact alone, I think it's very, very important. So yes, if I had my way, I would just continue with the plebiscite. I think that has that little bit of an added importance. And yes, it's expensive, but it's got to happen.